away from kicking things off. And your main event of Rise from the Ashes 4 officially underway. Well, Davina Thorne, as self-absorbed as she always is, focusing on looks rather than the task at hand, which is the fact that she is standing across the ring from an absolute killer in Serena Deeb. And now Deeb taking a moment to remind Davina Thorne exactly who she is and where Davina Thorne finds herself now, standing right in the heart of Deeb's dojo. Unfortunately, looks only get you so far with a bad attitude. The crowd here in LeClaire not showing much love here to Davina Thorne. Again, this is your main event contest of the evening. I want to thank everyone for tuning in here to Title Match Network. Serena Deeb. Arm in here, looking to work over the arm of Davina Thorne. Submission specialist can lock on a hold from you from anywhere. That has got to be the number one thing that Davina Thorne watches out for here tonight. A bit of a feeling out process here in the early moments. Thorne really has an opportunity to see just exactly how she stacks up. And Serena Deeb, truly one of the best technical wrestlers on the planet. Now literally just working circles around Davina Thorne. Showing exactly what she can do, brings down Davina Thorne, but look at this, Thorne thus far holding her own. Through the head scissors, and Thorne back on her feet. Not showing her respect from the crowd. Davina Thorne, I mentioned her second appearance here at Honor Among Wrestling, of course, back in November at Broken Honor. Defeated both Gypsy Mac and Shy Lynn in triple threat action. However, in that matchup, very crafty, she stole the pin, something she is not going to be able to do here. Not going to let anybody else do the dirty work for her. Now look at this. Serena Deeb trapping the arm. Traps the arm between the ankles, spinning around and doing quite the amount of damage to the wrist of Davina Thorne. Now off the ropes. Grabs a hold of the leg, and I told you folks, she can lock it in from anywhere. Traps the arms. And look at the torque here. As Serena Deeb wrenching back, Davina Thorne nowhere to go, arms and legs trapped. Serena Deeb releasing the hold, has something else in mind. Oh, into the cover. I thought I was going for a camel clutch instead, dropping forward into the pinfall predicament. Serena Deeb showing Davina Thorne exactly why she is the woman of 1,000 holds. Resourceful. Getting a bit of a breather here as she leans against the ropes. And look at this! True Serena Deeb right in. That flatliner into the middle rope. Throat first goes Deeb, and now in comes Thorne with the double knees. And all of the weight just driven into the back of Serena Deeb, but folks, all that momentum as well. Sending Deeb throat first into that middle rope even further. Davina Thorne now in control, and this exactly is what we see what Davina Thorne is made of. Showing off that nasty side. She had an aggressive streak. We saw that back in the triple threat. As I mentioned before, a bit of a different strategy here. It's not a situation you can have someone else do the dirty work. You have to do it yourself. Thorne employing all the tactics here. Just trying to get one one step ahead of Deeb. We're now in control. The 21-year veteran brings her down. And Thorne, you see the look in her eyes, folks. Thorne is focused and now into the cover. A kick out at 1 from Deeb. Thorne, the Scottsdale, Arizona native, trained at the Freelance Academy under Kylie Ray. Certainly has had her fair share of tough tasks to date in her young wrestling career. However, none tougher than what she faces right now. Thorne able to put away Serena Deeb. You have to imagine the wonders that would do for her career. Thorne now with her eyes set on Deeb, charging into the corner with a clothesline. The momentum sending Thorne to the apron. Now taking a moment to showboat. Deeb, who has been at war with some of the best and brightest women's wrestlers for the past 2 decades, under the bright lights, certainly has had her fair share of competition as well. This is something that Deeb really prides herself on, being able to travel across the Indies to really find those hidden gems, to find the talent that nobody else is seeing, and really test to see how she stacks up to the unknown. And now Serena Deeb gonna get a good look. Thorne just trying to play mind games here with Serena Deeb. As the crowd here in LeClaire showing their support. Deeb back to her feet, grabs a hold of the wrist, able to bring down Thorne. Expert maneuver there, but Thorne, look at the storm, stay on the attack. But Deeb just lining up the chest now with these chops and uppercuts. Deeb now off the ropes. Ducks the clothesline, ducks the back elbow, brings down Thorne with a clothesline. And just like that, the momentum back in the favor of the Professor. Deeb now finds herself on the apron, lures in Thorne, going for that draping neck breaker over the middle rope. Using the ring to her advantage and all that extra torque. Just adding that much more pressure to the back and neck of Thorne, swinging neck breaker into the cover, and a kick out at 2. And you see the look on the face of Deeb now, almost playful. She is having a good time right now. Here in the heat of competition, Honor Among Wrestling. Deeb now from behind, going for that German suplex. Counter after counter. German suplex from Deeb. Thorne lands right on the back of her head, and now a Pepsi twist from Deeb into the cover. Only gets a 2, but you gotta appreciate the little tribute there to a former group leader of Serena Deeb. Calling for the end of it. She's trapping the arms. She calls this the detox. If she hits that, that's game over. Davina Thorne certainly did her homework. Deeb charging into the back elbow. Thorne up and over. And if you think Thorne is confident right now, just imagine the confidence if she is able to defeat Serena Deeb here tonight. Michinoku driver into the cover. Oh, and just barely Serena Deeb able to get her shoulder off the mat. That frustration starting to grow for Davina Thorne, but she has got to stay focused. She has got to stay on the attack here. It is not often that Deeb relinquishes control. Oh, Thorne was looking to put an end to things. Caught. Deeb now. That's her hooks. Detox from Deeb. Oh, Deeb's not done yet. Deeb not satisfied with a pinfall. She wants a submission victory. Reaching back with a single leg Boston Crab. Just about breaking Thorne in half. Thorne with no choice but to tap out.